I have the right title, because the only one that I need to remove RNG circle, because it's no longer an RNG game. So yeah, I'm not sure if I have the correct game, because the only game that's known in Twitch is Face Noir, the cat with the jade eyes. Steam just says Face Noir, so I'm not sure if I have the right game. But let's keep it at that. Nobody will mind. Okay, let's go back. And do we have a crash? No, we do not. Okay, I hope you guys can see it. Options. Let's first check the options. Classic or 3D? Wow. It's got 2D and 3D? Well, we'll start with classic, but maybe I'll check the 3D afterwards. Subtitles, yes please. Since I'm not native English, I really like subtitles, so that's a good point already. Lower the music volume a bit, or maybe I should just lower the volume altogether. Okay, keyboard. Why is spacebar barred out? Because I'm not in a game. Okay, spacebar, open, close inventory. Middle button, open, close inventory and scroll objects. Left, move to observe an action. Right, put back objects and scroll actions. Okay. Language? Okay, I can't click it. There's a language here, but I cannot click it. Alright, let's just start. Interesting. Jack Del Nero. Is it also that warm in the UK? Jesus, it's so hot in here. I opened the windows earlier, but it was getting too dark. I don't know about you guys, but the Tarsi stream, previous 2 days, I really enjoyed that very much. And judging by the number of people who were in the stream and stayed in the stream, I have the impression that everyone seems to like it very much. And some people, like Mosty, even went back to the game. You dropped the game earlier because you found it too hard, maybe, Mosty, and you didn't get all the concepts, or you bought it, okay. And you already had it wishlisted, or no? You said you had it wishlisted and removed it, wishlisted again. It's a good game for a stream. I agree, Maisie. Because you can play it at your own pace. You need to play it slowly because you have to really think about your options. And also the people in the chat can also discuss about the strategy. Wait, is this just gonna continue? Is there anything? 4 FPS?
Greta, I have to stop that plane from leaving.
I have 4
What are you
FPS.
going to do?
I don't know yet.
So we have these two people there talking?
You get the car. It's hidden in the trees near the entrance. The keys are on the dash.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep the engine running. We need to leave as soon as I get the girl.
I have a feeling this
Jack.
game is not exactly optimized
Yes?
for modern computers.
Be careful.
There's no time to be careful. Not this time. Greta, go.
So is the game this slow? Look at those animations. 4 FPS. This is just a cutscene. This is not even the game
It's
yet.
too late.
It looks like you're too late, Del Nero.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you on that plane?
I hate traveling. I'm not the kind of guy who crosses the desert on a camel. I prefer the comfort of the big city. Moreover, had I left, I would have missed the chance to deal with you. You made me look ridiculous in the eyes of the organization, and I don't have any intention of letting you get away with it.
It looks like
And what do you want to do? Kill me? I can see it
like
on
the
your face.
guy,
You've
the
never
main
shot
character
anyone.
in
You're
Blade
not that
Runner
kind of guy.
video game.
You send your men to do your dirty work.
You're right. I've never shot anyone, even though many men and women died because I ordered it.
How brave.
Oh, brave.
There's a first time for everything.
Wait, what?
was destiny,
He fell
Del
twice? I'm wondering if it's to do with my OBS running, but
It had to be a little past 4 in the afternoon. I had just lit one of the many cigarettes that fill my days with no clients, when a middle-aged guy comes into my office with 2 caterpillars for eyebrows and a cigar hanging from his mouth. He introduces himself as Harvey Weber, the owner of Weber Company, a meat house in Larchmont.
now we're back to 15
After 10 minutes
FPS.
of pointless chatter about his job, he gives me a photograph. Susan Weber, 20 years old, Harvey's stepdaughter. He tells me all about her carefree lifestyle, her dreams of becoming an actress, and how she hasn't come home in weeks. But how he keeps getting bills for clothes, shoes, and other things that might catch the eye of a 20-year-old girl with a well-heeled old man. Harvey, because of his divorce agreement with his ex-wife, is responsible for supporting the girl until she turns 21. So the kid decides to take advantage of her old man while she can and spend as much as possible until she turns 21. But Harvey Weber isn't one to sit on his hands, and he got his attorneys on the case. They think that if Susan were caught having an affair that her old man wouldn't know of, it could bring the evidence to court and get her cut off. Just one photograph would do it, according to Harvey.
Just one
I
photograph.
take the job. I'll get him that photograph. The whole thing will cost him $30 a day, plus expenses, paid in advance. Harvey gives me a check for $30 and leaves my office. I cash the check, toss down something that can be called a dinner, and I'm already in Harlem. A few dollars got me a tip that Harvey Weber's kid might be around here. At the Last Heaven Hotel, to be precise.
$30 per day? Can you live from that? $30 per day?
According to the information that
Oh
I
my
have,
God, we're
a
back
few
to
days
3
ago, some
FPS.
blondie went on a shopping spree here in Harlem. In this neighborhood, if you have money to spend on clothes and jewelry, it's easy to get noticed.
How is this
I even
2D, by
managed
the
to
way?
find out that the girl was seen entering the Last Heaven Hotel.
It looks like a cool game, but at the same time, it's definitely not running well.
I'd better ask a few questions.
It's really laggy as hell during cutscenes. Oh my god, look at that. 3 FPS. This is unplayable. 3 FPS. Yeah, look at my cursor. There were not many graphic options, Maisie or Mosty. Probably a Windows 10 thing. That's what I'm thinking as well, Maisie. Let's not forget the graphic options, Mosty. It's mentioned a Pentium 2 processor. So this is an old game and it should run perfectly fine on a modern computer, but it does not. Even in the menu, I'm still at 4 FPS, I'm in the menu. Okay, let's exit. Dannazione, do you really want to give it all up? Yes, I do. Wait, there's a loading bar to exit? Okay, guys, I think we're gonna skip this one. I do want to have a look out of the stream to see if I can change settings and get this game running some other time. Tick hardware TNL and it runs fine. I have one new item. I got a trading card. Kill me with a trumpet solo. Okay, let's try again then, Maisie. Will do as you say. So, TNL. And where was that? Why is my video card displayed twice in that list? Oh, use hardware TNL. Hardware TNL. Okay, maintain ratio, that sounds fine. We don't have many other options. I don't think I need anti-aliasing to resolve these issues, so let's just go ahead and start. And see if that fixes the problem. 60 FPS. This looks better. And just quickly, is there anything we need to check here? Shadows. We might remove shadows if we still have issues, but it feels a lot smoother already. So I'm just gonna hit start just to see if the cutscenes go better. 25, 58 FPS, 60. Yeah, thank you Maisie, that indeed solves the problems. Okay, we've seen the story, can we skip? Space, enter, left click, right click, escape, resume. Oh my god. We really need to watch the entire scene again? Gotta be kidding me. Okay, sorry guys, we need to watch the entire intro again. Yeah, but there's some more. It's not just that TNL tick. There are some other things about this game that feel pretty unpolished. Looks prettier.
Greta, I
don't
have to
think
stop
so.
that
It
plane
looks
from leaving.
prettier
What are you going to do?
on my end.
I don't
but
know
it's,
yet. You get the car. It's hidden in the trees.
The
near
dialogues
entrance.
are
Keys are
faster,
on the
so
dash.
Okay.
the animations
Keep
are
the engine
faster.
running. We need to leave as soon as I get the girl.
Oh, 30 FPS?
Yes?
Be
We went down to
careful.
30
There's no
FPS
time
at
to be
times,
careful.
but
Not this time.
that's a lot better than 3 or 4 as we
Greta,
had
go.
previously. 30 FPS for an adventure game sounds okay. And now we're back to 60.
Dannazione. It's too late.
It looks like you're too late, Del Nero.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you on that plane?
I hate traveling.
Still not skip.
I'm not the kind of guy who crosses the Moreover, you made me...
And what do you
Oh,
kill
I
me?
can click.
Like you sent
You're right.
How?
But
I need to click every dialogue.
it was destiny.
So even him falling twice was due to that lag. Less than skip video. Okay, there we go.
According to the information that I have, a few days ago, some blondie went on a in this neighborhood. I'd better ask it.
A blondie went on a shopping trip. Okay.
It's my car. Besides my investigator's license, it's the only thing I have.
Oh, you poor soul. Out of business.
It looks like not even the shiny world of show business has managed to escape the grasp of the Great Depression.
Yeah, it's a bit of a detective noir story like LA Noir. There are some resemblances. Of course, this is a point-and-click adventure. LA Noir is made more in a first-person shooter engine. I think it's made in Source Engine, if I'm not mistaken.
The Second Life of Miss
Or
Gray,
is it GTA?
a film by Howard Paul, starring Vivian Leight. Vivian Leight, that's the same name that Harvey Weber gave me. From what he told me, his daughter greatly admires that actress.
His daughter admires the actress. Yeah, the GTA engine, right. When's next sale? Okay, we can enter the door. We can also enter the alleyway. Let's go in the alley. And maybe get ourselves killed, we'll see.
A gate, the cheapest way to keep away the bums from the dumpsters at the end of the alley.
Yeah, because you can climb over. Apparently my character
A gate,
cannot.
the cheapest way to keep away the bums from the dumpsters at the end of the alley. That ladder could be useful.
The ladder could be useful, yeah, but I cannot climb over that gate. Why? Oh yeah, spacebar was inventory? No. Middle mouse button, spacebar, nothing? Because I don't have anything yet? It's still barred. Why is it... Maybe it's later during the game that you unlock your inventory, maybe? I have some mixed feelings about this game already. On one hand, it looks interesting, the atmosphere seems pretty good. Technically, not so much. The interface, the options...
Sitting down and reading the newspaper. I should have been a reception clerk. I would have certainly been healthier.
Healthier?
The door to the porter's lodge.
If you have less movement,
There are
how
photographs
it
of
could be
black
healthier?
musicians hanging everywhere. Probably jazz players.
Yeah, in terms of atmosphere, I really like this game already.
There are photographs of black musicians hanging everywhere. Probably jazz players.
The gameplay, it's a classic point and click.
A wastebasket full of every kind of junk that can be produced in a hotel.
Okay, we're making some good progress in our investigation,
Where do you think you're
don't you
going?
think?
That's the way to the rooms, but I don't think you're one of my guests.
I'm looking for a woman.
Well, who isn't nowadays?
Who isn't nowadays? Wait, we can only look at him, we can't talk to him? Oh, I right click, alright.
Hi, do you own this place?
Well, depends on who wants to know.
I'm a private detective.
A private detective. I guess someone has gotten himself in trouble.
Right
More
click, so
or
maybe I
less.
could right
It's about
click
a
on the
girl.
gate as well?
A girl, you say? There are a lot of them here, and for a few bucks, they can give you a night that will stay in your memories for a long, long
A
time.
long time.
She's not a prostitute. Susan Weber, white, medium frame, blonde hair, 20 years, and pretty enough to cause her some troubles. Have you seen her?
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not used to giving out information about my guests to the first person who happens by. People come here to have a place where no one can find them, and not just for a place where to sleep. And I try to help them with that as much as I can.
You must have a good imagination to call this hotel Last Heaven. Don't make a fuss, forget about it. No problem, Mosty, it's getting later. I'm also not intending to stream much longer.
You must have a good imagination to call this hotel Last Heaven.
Thanks for dropping by
No
anyway.
fantasies or sentimentalities. They're not for me. At least not anymore. Well, this hotel belonged to my brother, Louis Fitzgerald Heaven. There were 9 of us, and he was the youngest. And that's why people called him the Last Heaven. When he bought the hotel, he didn't have any doubts about what to call it. At that time, this place was falling apart, but Louis was sure he could turn it into a good hotel, and he made it.
How come it's you running it now?
My brother can't take care of it anymore. In October 1926, some redneck who missed the good old days of slavery refused to pay his 3-day rent for the room. He said that he would have never given money to a Negro. When my brother threatened to call the police, the guy pulled out a gun and pulled the trigger, shot him in the guts. My brother died almost immediately. Even though he was small, he never let anyone to push him around. And what we all thought of as a quality eventually turned out to be what killed him. Well, the hotel stayed closed for years, and it was I who reopened it 5 years later, but without my brother, it wasn't the same hotel anymore.
Did the police get the killer?
Well, you already know the answer. One day, great men will be able to change how things are, and there won't be any more hatred between blacks and whites.
Nowadays, they name streets in New York after these great men. And when that happens, it means they didn't meet with a happy ending.
Come on, don't make a fuss. Tell me where I can find
Come
Miss
on,
Weber.
don't make a fuss. Tell me where I can find Ms. Weber.
Sorry, but you won't get anywhere by being pushy.
Forget about it.
Now, whatever you want.
This job probably doesn't pay too much. I'm sure that with a little encouragement, he would tell me more.
You shouldn't take those candies. They've been there for years.
They've been there for
I'll
years.
take my chances. I've put worse in my stomach. I'll keep it with me. There's no way I'm eating it, since I'd like to avoid getting dysentery.
Classic point-and-click adventure. Just put all those useless stuff in your inventory and use them somewhere else where you least expect it.
There are some candies in this bowl. I'm not going to pick up every object that I find around.
No? Oh, I thought you would. Alright. Well, looks like there's not much to do in here. Let's go back to the alley and see if we can interact with that gate. Maybe we can pick up this poster. That may help us in our investigation.
It's fine where it is.
It's fine where it is. Okay.
A mailbox. Too bad my old pen pal died of loneliness a few years ago. I'd have happily sent him something.
My pen pal.
It's closed.
You don't say. It's closed. Why can I not open my inventory? I have candy. I have candy now. Please let me open my inventory. Scroll actions.
I can't go there. The gate is locked.
The gate is locked. Okay, so I need a key, I guess. Oh, what?
The theater's service entrance. This is probably where they load and unload the materials for the performances. I can't go there. The gate is locked.
Yeah, the gate is locked. Okay, I know. Oh! Oh my god. I just have to go up here.
My investigator's license. $20. A damn questionnaire, and anyone who wants to can stick their nose in your business. My cigarettes, and my lucky lighter. Even though it has never brought me much luck.
Well, this frankly looks like 3D already, Maisie. Don't you think so?
These are my lockpicking tools. These trinkets have come in handy
tools.
more than once. Valuable information is often the best hidden one.
Okay, we'll try those.
It's the
in a
camera
moment.
Greta loaned me. Mine broke months ago. About $25.
25 bucks.
The keys of the car, of the office, and of something else that I don't remember anymore.
Something I don't remember anymore.
The candy that's better left in its aluminum wrapper. The guy at the hotel says it's really old.
Okay, so these were the
These are my
lockpicking
lockpicking tools. These trinkets have come in handy more than once.
Let's try on the gate.
I don't see why I should.
You don't see why you should, because the ladder may come in handy. Keys?
I'm afraid it would be too easy this way.
Yeah, it would be too easy, of course. Let's try the candy.
I don't
That
see
works.
how I could use
I
them
quit.
together.
Shall we try the 3D one, Maisie? Let's just save. Okay, save. Wait, it didn't change? Maybe the interior is different? It looks exactly the same. Oh wait, now the spacebar works? Aha, that's the difference. So now I no longer have the inventory at the top, but I have a different 3D option.
My investigator's license. $20, a damn questionnaire, and anyone who...
So you can just see your inventory in 3D. That's it. Yeah, mouse wheel's in play now. I don't see how I can zoom, in fact. How could I zoom? No, because the mouse wheel is scrolled through the items. Let's check the options again. Spacebar, open, close. Scroll objects with the middle button and open and close the inventory with the middle button. Left is move, observe and action, and right is put back and scroll actions. So no zoom. So the only difference with the
Sitting
3D,
down and reading the newspaper. I should have
maybe
been a
if we
reception
talk to him,
clerk.
we also
I would
get
have
a
certainly
3D.
been healthier.
We get a 3D interaction.
Son, what else can I
Notes
do
the
for you?
same. Okay, forget about it.
Now, whatever you want.
This job probably doesn't pay too much. I'm sure that with a little encouragement, he would tell me more.
It was more practical in the 2D. Just that the inventory is a bit more fancy when you can see a preview. If you can see it bigger, which is kind of more atmospheric and cool, but it's probably less practical.
One of the many walk-up doors that characterize Harlem.
Can we move further? No. This is all there is in Harlem. Really small town
Fat
here.
Tommy's Laundry. Like the fact that some fat guy is washing my clothes is going to make me feel more certain of the results.
Oh yeah, we were going to give him some money. Let's give that a try. I'm gonna switch back to 2D. I found that more practical. And then we'll try to give him some money.
$10 should be more than enough for some information. These might make you change your mind.
Money to buy information? That must be one important girl you're looking for.
Enough for someone to hire me.
You know, lately, a lot of people like you have come by. They ask questions, look for people. Once, this hotel was considered one of the best in Harlem. Now it's become a shelter for criminals, easy women, and people who are running away from something. All it took was a couple of years of recession to turn New York into a cesspool. I wonder where this city's going to end up.
Where it always has. Nowhere.
You're always headed somewhere. Good or bad, you always have a direction. The day that New York will be rotten through and through, that will be the day that the good God himself will come down to crush it.
Don't count on that. I know people in this city who would manage to bribe your good God with a couple of well-aimed compliments.
Son, I guess you're not a believer.
I
guess
believe
not.
in whiskey, and in all those things that I can explain in a day.
Well, without faith, it's impossible to survive in this city. Everyone needs something to believe in.
Probably I just don't have anything worth believing in yet. Anyway, let's end this catechism lesson, and tell me where I can find the girl.
You said her name is Susan Weber?
He's gonna fall
Susan
in love with
Weber,
her, isn't he?
with 2 B's.
Susan Weber. Oh, you gave me money in exchange for information, but who says that I have any?
Dannazione, you must have a list with the names of your guests.
As I told you earlier, this hotel is a place where half of the tenants are poor devils trying to get away from something. They usually don't give their real names. 100 John Smiths, a dozen George Washingtons, even a couple of Charlie Chaplins pass through this hotel.
So there is no room under the name Susan Weber?
That's right, son. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. If you want, you can take your money back.
Keep it. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Keep it? No, give it back, give it back. Why don't I get to choose if I let him have it or not? What else could we possibly do here? Camera?
I'd rather not.
You'd rather not? You're a private eye, man. Just look in the trash bin. Jesus. I'd rather not. I have to say that the atmosphere is good. The characters, they do have their personalities. That's pretty well done. But a private eye who doesn't want to go
Fat
to the
Tommy's
trash
laundry.
bin? Come on, man.
Like the fact that some fat guy is washing my clothes is going to make me feel more certain of the results.
Let's try these doors. Oh, there's other trash bins and stuff? Okay.
I don't have a reason to get in.
Don't have a reason to get in. No, you're just a private eye, but you don't want to investigate anything.
I don't have a reason to get in.
Is there anything you can do? Can you run? You can't run? Jesus, man.
A mailbox.
Oh yeah, we already tried that one. Trash? He's not gonna want to go through the trash. We take the car and go somewhere else.
Just a pile of junk.
Just a pile of junk, okay.
I have better things to do than rummage through dumpsters.
Cool.
The subway. At this hour of night, because of the faces that you see in it, it looks more like a state prison. It's closed. Surely not for a holiday.
If it's closed, then just
No
work
clue.
your way in.
At least none that makes any sense. No clue. At least none that makes any sense. I don't see how I could use them together.
Key on a door. Yeah.
No,
How would
doesn't
you
make
do
any
that?
sense. No clue. At least none that makes any sense.
Oh, I want to put it back. Okay. Guess that's not gonna happen. What else can we do? Oh, wait a second. Let's take a picture of the poster.
I don't see how I could use them together.
You're not very smart, are you?
No clue. At least none that makes any sense.
Okay. I'm almost out of clues myself, man. And I need to
A
control
gate.
you.
The cheapest way to keep away the bums from the dumpsters at the end of the alley. That should be Susan's hotel room window. But before doing anything, I should be sure.
Wait, how do you know that? That should be her window, but you don't know for sure? There was no room booked on her name, said the guy, and now you deduct that this is her hotel room?
From here, I can't see much of what's going on in there.
Yeah, okay, then use your lockpick, but you don't want to.
I don't see why I should. No clue. At least none that makes any sense.
You don't make any sense, man.
I don't see how I could use them together. From here, I can't see much of what's going on in there. I don't see how I could use them together. No clue. At least none
Do we
that
need
makes
to
any
come
sense.
from the theater and then go down the ladder? Something like that?
There's a dumpster there. There's a dumpster there. I can't go there. The gate is locked.
Yeah, the gate is locked and you don't want to open it. You don't even want to try and open it. Running in circles here.
No,
Candy?
it doesn't make any sense.
Fourth floor? Fifth floor? Depends if you call this the first floor or not. Yeah, no, it's the upper floor. Would he mind if we go up now? After we gave him some money?
It's pointless. I don't even know if Susan Weber is really here. It's pointless. I don't even know if Susan Weber is really here.
Can you stop deciding in my place what you should do?
Sitting down and reading the newspaper. I should have been a reception clerk. I would have certainly been healthier.
I hate it when games decide in your place.
Son, what else can I do for you?
I have a question
I have
for
a
you.
question for you.
Tell me.
Okay, can you use your head? On this screen you will find the information you've collected during your investigation. Now you have to use your head. Oh, this is like Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. That's a nice discovery here. Select two pieces of information to connect. If there is a connection, you will gain new insight that you can use to further your investigation. Please remember, if you can't find a connection, you may not have all the information you need to get ahead. So roll up your sleeves and get back to the investigation. Susan Weber's old man claims that his daughter greatly admires an actress named Vivian Lee, or Leach. A wealthy blondie was seen at the Lost Haven Hotel in Harlem. It could have been Susan Weber. The guests of the Last Haven Hotel don't make a habit out of leaving their real names in the register. So, if we connect these...
It doesn't make any sense.
She is going by the name of... Vivian Late? Vivian Late is the actual...
Is there a woman called Late among your guests?
Late. Yes, and she matches your description. White, young, and blonde.
Exactly.
Is she
She's
the woman
going
you're
by the
looking
name
for?
of Late.
Yes. What room is she in?
Room 313, third floor, end of the hallway.
Thanks.
At
I
least
don't have
we
anything
got
else
some
to ask you.
progress.
Well, if you need me, I'm here.
It is a weird name, yeah. If it was just Lee or something, that would have been...
Susan Weber's room number is 313. I don't see why I should go to the next floor.
Wait, we go to the first floor and we have room numbers with a tree? And the tree is also fell off. It's upside down.
Room 313. It's Susan Weber's room.
You see, so outside, I already knew this before I found out. Because the developers imagined that you would only go to the alley after you find this room. But I went there first and it already told me.
Boxes without anything interesting. It overlooks 125th Street.
So this annoys me a bit in a detective game.
There's a little panel here.
Okay, open the panel. You'll often have to take full control of the situation. When the mouse icon appears in the lower right corner, you can dynamically interact with the object. Click the left button to enter dynamic mode. This will enable you to move the object by following the instructions. You can open doors, move levers up and down, lift and move objects, or even break them. Okay. No? Oh, right? Both? What's it trying to tell me there? If I move up. No, have I just clicked both mouse buttons? Middle one as well? No. That almost worked. And it did work. Okay. So I had to click the left mouse button, then I had to repeatedly click this right mouse button while I held the left mouse button held in. And then at a certain point in time it moved, and then I had to hold left mouse button and move the mouse to the side. Weight thermostats. 313. Okay, so we move up the temperature. And she will probably get warm and move out. Is that the idea?
It's today's newspaper.
The economic crisis hasn't ended yet. New York is ready to vote. Heavy rain knocks out New York.
The usual news that comes out before the New York mayoral elections. Each candidate smears the others, trying to steal as many votes as possible. At the end, it will be the least immoral one who will win, or the one who'll do the best job in hiding his skeletons in the closet. The usual news that each candidate, at the end, it will be the least immoral one who will win, or the one who'll do the best job in hiding his skeletons in the closet.
I've finally gotten away from my clod of a stepfather. I couldn't take it anymore. He thought I should spend my entire life behind the counter of a butcher shop. I'm an actress. I was born to act in movies. Big productions. Isn't that right, Teddy Bear?
Of course, baby. I'll make you the biggest star in Hollywood.
Yes, Howard. With you, I'll be the next Vivian Lake. Actually, you'll make me even more famous than her. You'll give me her parts and I'll exceed her. I'll be the #1. Right, Teddy Bear? Right?
Right.
And here's our Susan. I'll take a few pictures of her with her teddy bear, and tomorrow morning I'll give them to Harvey Weber. This way I'll get the rest of my money.
Okay, pictures. Probably from outside.
I don't see how I could use them together.
Yeah.
I don't see how I could use them together.
Okay, so we need to go outside now in the alley. to take some pictures. So we go up that ladder, and from that balcony we can take pictures of her. Is that what we're supposed to do? We couldn't go in there because we needed to go up there first. Could be.
It's hot as hell in this room. One day it's cold, the next one it's
She's
hot.
gonna open the window.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna give an earful to the owner of this crappy room. You don't treat a future movie star this way.
Good. That must be our Susan's room. Now I have to find a way to open that gate.
Exactly. Okay, use your lockpicks, man.
I knew that it was a good idea to bring them with me.
And now he can. Each lock is composed of small cylinders that can be opened by only one key, unless you have a lockpick. Slowly rotate the lockpick inside the lock and, one at a time, snap each cylinder into place. Find the correct positions to successfully pick the lock. Warning, not all locks have the same number of cylinders. Some of them will require patience. Okay.
Dannazione. The lock just reset. I have to start over.
I thought I heard a tick earlier, but...
Dannazione. The lock just reset. I have to
Okay.
start over.
I wasn't very clear, and the control is not very practical. It takes somewhere around here, I believe, but... It only a sound,
The lock just reset. I have to start over.
and Skip will probably just skip the puzzle. Okay, there was indeed a light tick, but very hard to hear. Okay, I'll move up the ladder.
It's too high for me to use it.
The ladder's too high? Wait, I could interact with this before, now I can't?
That thing must be 10 times my weight. I'll never make it move by myself.
I didn't want you to move, I wanted to climb up there, but apparently you cannot.
There are some metal bars on the ground.
Okay, pick
Yes,
them up.
I'll take one. This bar could be helpful.
Okay, use the metal bar
No clue.
on the ladder.
At least none that makes any sense. I don't see how I could use them together.
The window?
I don't see how I could use them together. No clue. At least none that makes any sense.
Wait, let's check this first.
The theater's service entrance. This is
Ah, this
probably
was
where
the
they load
service
and unload
entrance.
the materials for the performances.
Okay, so we use the bar to open the service
I don't see how I
entrance.
could use them together.
Use the lockpick on the service
No
entrance.
clue. At least none that makes any sense. A manhole.
Manhole. Okay.
Let's try.
Open the manhole with the bar.
I'll take the bar.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Let's try. A manhole.
Yeah, I know that. Why did you put the bar in there? Get up here?
That ladder could be useful.
Oh, stand on the bar?
That ladder could
Right
be useful.
Controls are not that
It's too
practical.
high for me to use it.
This just picks up the bar again. So why did I put that bar there? The candy?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't have a clue what I have to do here. It's very unclear. There's another manhole here. No other bars.
A manhole. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Any ideas, Maisie? We have two manholes. We managed to put the bar in the manhole, but
I'll take the bar.
and if I click on that, it just puts the bar back in his inventory. I thought he could maybe use it to open
Let's
the
try.
manhole. But...
A manhole.
Yeah, I know that there's a bar
Manhole.
in the manhole. Anything we can use with that? Not really. Must be something, because why would I be able to put the bar in the manhole if there's nothing I can do with it?
A dumpster. The kind that has wheels on the bottom so that you can move it. There's a break here. The street is probably downhill a little. So if I unlocked it, the dumpster would roll all the way down to the road.
Okay, I get it. So we have to
I'll take the bar.
put the bar in the other manhole, then roll the dumpster, climb on the dumpster to get on top on this terrace, and then climb the ladder.
Let's try.
Let's try.
Yes, it could work.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Are you repeating after me? Oh, he's immediately up here. Alright, now take pictures.
Now's the time to earn my 30 bucks. I need a more juicy shot. Good. This shot will work just fine. A photo of the stepdaughter necking with the first guy that promises to make her a star. This should be enough for Harvey Weber to get his lawyers involved, and it's definitely enough for me to get out of here.
Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can get our money and then probably end the stream. Not sure how long we've been playing already. But at least we're at a point where we can no longer say that we haven't given the game a fair chance.
I open the door and jump
Which
into
was
the
the
car,
purpose.
ignoring how the seats are getting soaked with my wet clothes. It's water. It'll dry sooner or later. I put the key in the ignition and start the engine. But something isn't working. The gas gauge is on E. The tank must be empty. Following a lead on a case and forgetting to fill up the tank.
Good job,
It's a
man.
rookie's mistake. Or maybe the mistake of someone who's simply starting to get sick of this life.
Okay,
I'll have to find another way to get out of here.
the subway.
I'd rather walk than get in that jalopy.
I can't walk out of this area. Maybe we need to get into that service entrance now? Or in here? We'll see. I'm gonna end it here. I'm definitely gonna continue this game. Not now. But it's not entirely great in terms of controls. The atmosphere is good. The characters are interesting. The story, I'm not sure. I think that's a good resume of my assessment thus far. I'm not sure if you agree with all that, Maisie. Of course, controls is harder for you to tell when you're watching and not playing. But I like the atmosphere a lot. Especially the atmosphere is its strongest asset. And the characters are interesting enough to at least think that there's more good coming and that the story might become interesting. It's not a guarantee. It could be disappointing, but it's interesting enough that I want to go further and find out. So, thus far, a relatively cautiously positive opinion. Not overwhelmed, but it is pretty much how I expected the game to be, this noir-style atmospheric detective adventure. And we must not forget that this game is older. Let's just... I'm gonna save, I'm gonna quit, and let's check how old the game actually is. Overwrite the save game and exit. Go back to main monitor capture. Steam. Oh, I've got more trading cards. 61 minutes played, 1 hour. Good for first play, 1 hour. Good for a first try. I couldn't get past the voice acting and animations. Maybe technical issue. Gameplay is annoying. Not allowed to continue without the right clue, even if you know the next step. Yeah, that's about that. We noticed that quite a bit. Good technical job. The puzzles are simply a matter of finding something well hidden in the scenario. Okay. Yeah, some critique that we can understand, but also about probably a bit about the for technical reasons. And the game was released in 2013. You would think it's older, but apparently it's not. Okay, what else was I going to check? How much I played? Oh yeah, the cards. Jack Del Nero. How do I look at this card from closer? Patch progress. Oh yeah, here. Jack Del Nero. Thanks, Ray. And Kill Me with a Trumpet Solo. We have some others coming up. The Inevitable, Bogeyman. Okay, so yeah, some the intrigue indeed. The intrigue indeed. Okay, thanks for watching. I would say I'd roll a second one, but we probably don't have time to do a second game. So that's for another time. Next stream, probably again, yeah, like I mentioned, Space Cam or Terror from the Deep. Most likely Space Cam first in the next stream. Before I completely forget how the game works, which will not really happen with Terror from the Deep. So probably next time, maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, I'll be streaming some more Space Cam, and perhaps we follow up on that with one mission in Terror from the Deep. That could work, depending how long we spend on those puzzles in Space Cam, because the game is gonna get harder and will take longer and longer on each puzzle. But we'll see. And maybe next week some more Tarsis. I can't stream it all at once, of course. I have to make some choices. Anyway, interesting Face Noir. And I'm curious what the next game will be that rolls out of our RNG generator. See you later, Maisie. Thanks for watching.